A UN-coordinated plan to prevent spill from safer oil tanker has been led by the United States and Netherlands. The plan mobilizes international efforts to secure needed funding to resolve this disaster. The following report has more details on this.
On the 11th of May, the Kingdom of the Netherlands and the United Nations co-hosted a pledging event in The Hague in support of the United Nations coordinated plan to address sulfur tanker threat. The pledging conference marked the start of efforts to raise the $144 million required for the plan. The overall cost includes $80 million, which is required for the emergency operation ideally set to start in the second half of this month. The United Nations coordinated plan's objective is to avert an economic, humanitarian, and environmental catastrophe that could affect not just Yemen, where 17 million people depend on humanitarian aid, but the wider region as a whole. The plan, which is backed by the Yemeni government, consists of two simultaneously operative tracks. The first involves the installation of a long-term replacement for sulfur within an 18-month period, while the second entails the transfer of the cargo of oil to a temporary vessel over a period of 4 months. Approximately $38 million in funding was raised during this event, but additional funding commitments are needed to implement the plan before it's too late. Sulfur tanker, which is holding more than 1 million barrels of oil, has been described as a time bomb because it is at risk of causing a major spill, either from leaking, breaking apart, or exploding. The ship has been anchored off Yemen's Red Sea coast for more than 30 years. Production, offloading, and maintenance stopped in 2015 due to the war. The vessel is now beyond repair and at imminent risk of spilling oil, which would have far-reaching consequences.